and they should be joining right about now. Sorry about this. Actually, I'm allergy season. Anyway, welcome in. My name is Michael O'Connor. In case you missed it the first time, the show is Michael O'Connor for Carroll's Jewelers, and we are just waiting for a couple more people, and we are waiting also for the electronics to start to work, because sometimes there is a lag there, and I think that they have started. So, which means, and of course, with the picture that I see, I'm going to tell you the electronics start, and the picture that I see is of me rubbing my nose. So not the most beautiful thing in the world, unlike what you are looking at right now. But, anyway, you had to start somewhere. So anyway, if you started with me rubbing my nose, I apologize. But I can assure you it will only get better from there. I am going to just let you take a look at this for a couple of moments, because this is coming up. And I do not want you to miss this. This is an incredible, incredible bracelet. But let me tell you a little bit about the show. As I said, it's Michael O'Connor for Carroll's Jewelers, and Carroll's Jewelers is Florida's most trusted jeweler. As a matter of fact, they have had a century of building a wonderful, wonderful reputation for being trustworthy, for being the family jeweler. As a matter of fact, they are the third generation family to have that. Luke says hello. Luke is one of the proprietors, one of the family at Carroll's Jewelers. And Luke says that he actually loves this bracelet. Look at this. I mean, what's not to love about this? This is something truly incredible. But to go on about Carroll's Jewelers also has over 60 years in their same location, which is on Las Olas, which is the main street of Las Olas. And that 60 years plus the additional 40 that they've been in business has truly given them the reputation as being Florida's most trusted jeweler. You do not stay in business for 1 century and literally not have developed that great, Luke just corrected me. It is 4th generation. My apologies. 4th generation. But still, you get the idea. A century of phenomenal family business. Luke is just chatting up a storm here, which I'm sure that you can see. Anyway, so what Luke just did is he put into the chat box the telephone number, which is 954-463-3711. So if you have any questions during the show, then you can feel free to call the show directly. And what you can do is you can actually speak to Luke, because I'm sure he is there. Sherry is here. Hello, Sherry. Thank you for being here. It's so good to see you. Thank you. Sherry is with me every week, which I absolutely love when people do that. And thank you for whoever is sending me those hearts right now. So I told you a little bit about Carroll's Jewelers. I do need to tell you every week that I am compensated for doing this. And then I'm going to tell you a little bit about how to work this platform. Because, this platform, people are watching me on Facebook. They're watching me on Instagram. They're watching me on YouTube. So if you are watching me on my Facebook page, which is Michael O'Connor Style, if you're watching me there, in all of the posts that I did for this show, there is a little comment on the bottom. That comment section will allow you to literally come to this platform. Why do you want to come to this platform? Well, you can send me those hearts like people are doing. You can talk to me like Cherie is doing. You can talk to me like Luke is doing. So we can interact, and that is really great. So let me tell you a little bit about these platforms. If you're watching on Instagram, over my head here, it is a code. That code, if you put that into your chat box on Instagram, they will send you a link and you'll be able to see everything in the show. If you're watching me on my Facebook, which as I said is Michael O'Connor Style, I will promise I will get to your comments, but I will not see them while we are doing the show. I will have to wait until after the show. That is why it's a great idea to use that link. So, and if you were on this particular platform, then down this side, you should be seeing icons. Somebody knows how to work it because somebody has already sent me those hearts. And the top little button there is hearts. If you like something I'm talking about, if you like one of the pieces, hit those hearts and I'll see that the hearts are there. The next button down is shop. Shop it. Thank you for whoever is sending me those hearts. So the shop button is your best tool. And that best tool will allow you to see everything in the show. If I'm going too fast, if I'm going too slow, if you want a recap of something, you hit the shop button. That shop button will bring up everything that's in the show. So you don't have to wait for me at all, or you can go and see something in retrospect. I will just diminish down when you're ready for me to come back. You just click my face and then I'll just pop back up. That sounds really, really weird. And then next down to that is three little dots. Those three little dots allow you to share this onto your social media. So if you would be so kind to share this on your social media, you might make several new friends, because I always say that people who share great things and great values with their friends are the best friends. And finally, if you want to interact like Cherie has already done, like Luke has already done, then on the bottom, there is a dialog box. Simply go to the dialog box, put your name in the dialog box, tell me where you are watching from, and you can ask me questions. You can ask me about the pieces that we have. If you have a question about a piece, if I haven't turned it over, you can ask me to turn it over. So with all that said, we are going to start with the show, and we've got a phenomenal show. We've got pieces all the way from $71.25 all the way to $19,200. That's it, $19,200. I believe it's this one here, by the way, if you're wondering what a $19,200 piece looks like. This is phenomenal. And we've got discounts this evening of up to $4,800. So there's a phenomenal things. We've also got a vault find. We have an everyday value. We've got all these great things for you. So I think that you will love the show, and I hope you'll stay with me for the entire show. So let's get started with the first piece. I am going to take this down and hopefully find the first piece. That would be a nice thing. Here we go. Okay, so the first piece is what we call an everyday value. What is an everyday value, you might ask? What an everyday value are pieces that are priced at Carroll's Jewelers specifically for you to say, you know what? This is an impulse. I really love it. I'm just going to buy it because they are just so fabulous. And that's what you get here. If you are noticing the color, what you are looking at is gorgeous opal inlay. It's all done in sterling silver. These are two beautiful starfish. These are originally $80 in the store, and they are $80 this evening. As I said, they are an everyday value, which means that the value is so incredibly good that we couldn't do it for less than $80. The item number here is 645-01277. Now, what you're looking at here is this gorgeous sterling silver earring. The sterling silver earring has been rhodium plated. That's going to give it a little extra whiteness, a little extra strength. You have a drop. This drop here drops 1.5 inches. So you see it is a generous drop. What that means to you, and for those of you who've been shopping with me for a long time, you know that this really also creates that gorgeous length, that beautiful length of neck that so many people are look for these days. When I was working with celebrities in Hollywood for years and years, that's one of the styling tips that I always told them. If you want an earring that's going to make you look long and lean, pick something where it is a drop off of the ear and there is enough space between your shoulder and the bottom of the ear. As I said, the drop here is 1.5 inches. So you have a generous drop. You've got a lot of play, and that gives you that long, lean look. What you are looking at here, as I told you, is opal inlay. This is incredible. Erica says that these are beautiful. I also think that these are beautiful. If you do love opal, look at the play of color. One of the wonderful things about opal are the gorgeous, gorgeous colors that opal comes in. So they come in blues and greens. Look at the blue here. I also want to point out the fact that these are inlaid. What that means to you is that opals can be a little on the fragile side, especially in the edges, where the edges are, because they can chip kind of easily. The benefit for you of having an inlay like this is the fact that the inlay and that little bezel goes all the way around the opal. So there is no chance of chipping. There is no chance of cracking these. These are truly, truly a beautiful earring. As I said, very elongating, 1.5 inches. They are $80 this evening. So this is truly a wonderful opportunity for you to own these gorgeous, gorgeous opal earrings set into sterling silver. You know, we are right at that cusp of the time when summer's coming up. So if you have a summer vacation, if you're starting to wear all of those gorgeous turquoise, look at how beautifully this looks with the blue, how it picks it up incredibly. It would look wonderful. I'm going to see if I can, maybe I can show it to you on the back of these sheets. So look at how nice it looks against the white. It is truly a great, great color. I just love this particular blue. I love the fact that they are opal, and I do love the fact that they have a little play of color. I think you can see a little bit of the green, a little bit of the yellow. In the center of each one of these starfish is a cubic zirconia. So you also get that little bit of extra sparkle and that little bit of extra brilliance. As I said, these are an incredible pair. Now, Carroll's Jewelers could probably get another pair like this for this everyday value, but if you do not want to wait, remember to call in right now at 954-463-3711 or go to carrollsjewelers.com and you can find them there, or simply click that shop button. You can actually put these into your shopping basket, and your shopping basket will give you an option called Affirm. That means that what you can do is you can enjoy these right away, but the Affirm option will let you pay for them over time. So you do not have to have a complete outlay of $80 this evening. You can pay for these over time. So hit the Affirm option and see exactly how much they would be. Look at the gorgeous color. As I said, summer is coming up. This would be a wonderful memento of a summer vacation. If you are giving somebody a gift of a summer vacation or inviting them to your house for the summer or for a couple of weekends over the summer, how wonderful would it be for them to receive this beautiful, beautiful welcome gift? As I said, 1.5 inches in length. $80 this evening for an everyday value. An everyday value is a price that Carroll's Jewelers has on this every single day. It is a price that is already so low that there is no further discount on it. Remember these, and we are going to move on to the next item right now. And the next item is a vault find. So let me see if I can't find the vault find. This is an incredible ring. Now you're going to say to me, well, Michael, what is a vault find? A vault find is something that has been at Carroll's for a while, but however, it probably there's a lot of stock. So, there's probably was stuck into the vault at one point and then forgotten about and never put out, or not often put out. So this piece here is a vault find. This piece is item number 800-00584. The normal price on this, which is already a great price, is $3,400. Tonight, you have an even further discount, 40% off, so $1,360 comes off of this to bring this down to $2,040. What you're looking at here is an 18-karat gold ring. Look at the sparkle of these gemstones. I'm going to get into the gemstones in a second, but you have an 18-karat gold mounting. $2,040 gets this home. It is set up beautifully. Look at this gorgeous gallery work. Look at this split shank here that comes up to the top. Look at this almost like a boat kind of feel that is absolutely jam-packed with gemstones. Now, what you're looking at here are diamonds throughout here. The white is diamonds. You have 12 diamonds. Each of these diamonds is 2 millimeters, so you've got 30 points of diamonds. Now, here is something that is incredible, because I will tell you that when I saw this, I was sure that this ring was rubies. These are actually garnets. You have an incredible amount of garnets here, 17 garnets in total. You've got 6 by 4s, you've got 5 by 3s, you've got 4 by 2.5, and you have 2.5 carats of garnets here. These are not that almondine garnet. Sometimes you see garnets and they're kind of dark. You don't really see through them. One of the great things about garnet is their refractive index, and they are a vitreous stone. What that means is that they really reflect the light beautifully. So you have that vitreous nature. You have a hardness of 6.5 to 7.5, so they are a durable stone. And you have the color here of ruby. This is that beautiful, beautiful, absolutely raspberry color. Erica says that this is a perfect mahjong ring. If you play mahjong, you know obviously that all the ladies put their hands into the center, and they move the tiles around. And this is a perfect mahjong ring, Erica, because literally if you put this out to move your tiles when you're playing mahjong, I'm going to tell you, this ring would stop the game, because this is what my grandmother used to call like a 5-table ring. And what that means is that when you wear this ring, you can see this ring 5 tables away. Now, it is a bold ring, so if you are afraid of boldness, this may not be for you. It is 1 inch from the knuckle to the tip of your finger. It is 5/8 of an inch across. So it is a big, bold, beautiful ring. As I said, you've got 2.5 carats of beautiful garnets there, those gorgeous raspberry garnets. You've got 30 points of diamonds. These are all marquise cut, which is incredible. Look at the way they play with the light. This is truly a gorgeous ring. The split shank, this is done in 18 karat yellow gold. Now the size on this is 8.5. However, if you said to yourself, well, I really would like, which this will allow you, by the way, to wear this as a fashion piece. So you could probably wear this on your forefinger. Very, very fashionable. You could wear this on your middle finger. But what I love about this particular style, and you've heard me say this before, is that this is done on what they call a north-south orientation, which means that it is longer from the knuckle to the end of your finger. That is extremely elongating. If you've always been somebody who has been afraid to wear big rings, this is your perfect ring, because this elongated nature is going to be like a pinstripe for the hand. It is going to make your hand longer. It's going to make your hand leaner. It's really going to give you that big, bold, beautiful look, literally, with an incredible saving of $1,360 on this. You are getting this home for $2,040. As I said, that may be a considered purchase. Hit the shop button, put it into your cart, and hit the affirm button. And that affirm option will let you see what it would be over time. If for some reason you get this home and you say, you know what, it's not really as much my style as I thought it would be, or it's not really exactly what Michael said it was. I highly doubt that. But if you did say that, you have 60 days to return this. That is the beauty of working with a company like Carroll's Jewelers. 60 days. As long as you return this in the original condition, in its original box, and with the original packaging and the original tag, you will have no problem. 60 days will let you, they will let you return this. 18 karat yellow gold, diamonds, gorgeous, gorgeous raspberry garnets. I want to say they are like a rhodolite garnet, because they do have that ruby-like feel. When I saw this ring in the store, I will tell you that I was convinced that this was a ruby ring. Anyway, I am going to put this down. Remember, this is $2,040 this evening. This is a vault find. This is already at an incredible saving, and you are still making an additional 40% saving on this piece, this gorgeous, gorgeous, beautiful ring. I'm going to put this down now, and we are going to move on to the next item in the show, which is a pendant. So I did a little styling before the show because I wanted you to see this beautiful pendant, but I also wanted you to see this chain that's coming up. This chain is an incredible, incredible chain. I'm hoping that the light catches it a little because it truly, when you see this in the light, it is really amazing. Let me take it off because we are going to talk about the pendant now. So the pendant, which you see, by the way, it's right up here. But if you wanted to go back to anything, hit the shop button, everything will come up. So this beautiful pendant is a gorgeous lemon quartz. This lemon quartz is done in sterling silver that has been generously coated in rose gold. The combination of the two give this almost like a slight orange feel. You're going to notice that the cut is slightly on that cushion shape. It is faceted in a checkerboard pattern, so that's going to give you a little bit of extra sparkle. This is normally in the store $198. This evening, you're getting 40% off, so $79.20 comes off of this, and that brings it down to $118.80. As I said, this is sterling silver. You are getting precious metal. Over top of that sterling silver, you have gorgeous 14 karat rose gold. I'm going to show this to you up close so you can really get a good feel for it. Let me turn it to the side so you can see it sits up nicely. There is that gorgeous rose gold, the stamp on the back. It does have this little space here, so if you did want to give this to somebody and maybe perhaps have something engraved in it, you could absolutely do that. The chain here is an 18-inch chain, which means that it will sit right about here. I'm going to show you the spring ring clasp here. There you go. And this is that really classic kind of like open link chain, which is truly very beautiful. So $118 gets this home. You are getting 40% off of the original price of $198. You are looking at sterling silver, rose gold plated, and you are looking at a lemon quartz. If you're not familiar with lemon quartz is a member, obviously, of the quartz family. It is a stone that has a vitreous nature, which means that when they cut it, it is very glassy, and it has that gorgeous kind of reflection that you want. They've enhanced that by cutting it with that checkerboard pattern. So you are getting that gorgeous color of the stone, but you're getting a little bit of extra sparkle and a little bit of extra brilliance. As I said, this is an 18-inch chain, and I do have earrings later on coming up. Actually, they are the last item in the show. I just want to show you, if you are a fan of matching pieces of jewelry, these earrings are coming up. They're the last piece in the show. You do not have to wait. By the way, click that shop button and you'll be able to see everything in the show. You'll be able to see the earrings even before I get to them. But I just wanted to let you know that there is a matching pair of earrings. A lot of people really do love the idea of having a whole complete set that all are the same. Again, this piece here is $118.80. You're looking at a gorgeous rose quartz here, a lemon quartz, I'm sorry. And it is done in 14 karat rose gold over top of sterling silver. Precious metal, gorgeous, gorgeous gemstone here, and a lot of beautiful color. I just love the combination of the two because I do love the fact that the lemon quartz almost has a more golden or almost like a slightly orange hue to it because of the reflection of the rose gold around it. So anyway, we are going to put this down and move on to literally what I'm going to say is the showstopper of the show. Now, I tantalized you with this before, but this is truly, I don't think you don't need to be tantalized anymore than seeing this with the play of light. Now, I'm telling you, I do not have fancy lights here, but you are seeing the sparkle, you are seeing the brilliance. All I'm seeing, because I have a wall in front of me, so all I'm seeing is this rainbow of color emanating from this bracelet. This bracelet is normally $24,000. It's 20% off this evening, so you're going to take $4,800 off of this bracelet, and that brings the price down to $19,200. So let me take you on a little bit of a tour. Here you have 12 carats. Yes, you heard me right. 12 carats, over 12 carats, actually 12 and a half carats. But when you get to 12 carats, like, I mean, who's counting? So you've got another half carat. So you've got 12 and a half carats of gorgeous baguettes here. You have 105 of these beautiful baguettes. They are all channel set, shoulder to shoulder, so you get that bright, wonderful pop of light. One of the wonderful things that Cherie says, this is beautiful. Cherie, like, I think you'd have to, someone would have to be able to not even see their monitor or this, to be able to see that, to say that this is not beautiful. This is so incredibly, incredibly beautiful. It also has a lot of weight to it. This is very substantial. You've got 55.5 grams here. You've got 105 gorgeous baguettes. You've got 12 and a half carats. These are all very, very good quality diamonds. You've got GH color, so that is near colorless. You've got VS stones, so that quality is incredible. Kate says that this is lovely. Kate, thank you for joining us this evening. It really is an incredible, incredible piece. Now, when it comes to workmanship, I want you to see, I'm going to try to get this very close, because a lot of times when it comes to diamond bracelets, the fact is that you often see space in between. Here, these baguettes are set shoulder to shoulder. There is no space. There is no opening. It is just an incredible rainbow of all of this gorgeous sparkle. You've got very good quality diamonds. You've got 12 and a half carats of diamonds. Now, I absolutely love a baguette cut. The reason I love about the baguette cut is that some cuts are cut with a lot of facets on what they call the pavilion, which are the underside. A baguette, like an emerald cut, is what they call a step cut. There are fewer facets. Now, what that means is that instead of the diamond taking the light in and breaking it down into its spectral hues, what you get from this particular type of cut is that bright white flash bulby pop that I think that you are seeing right now. And that's what I absolutely love about baguettes. That's why I love when they mix them together. It is truly an incredible piece. Where did my ruler go? The piece measures, so this is 5/8 across from side to side. The size on this this will fit an average to a slightly large wrist. So it will fit a wrist anywhere from like 7 to 7.5. It has a double safety. I'm going to show you how this works. You literally just clip these down. It has a hidden clasp right here. So you press on that little lever and voila, there you have it. So it is hinged, making it a little easier for you to get on. It is not a bangle style. As I said, it will fit a 7.5-inch wrist because I have a 7.5-inch wrist. So it will fit a 7.5-inch wrist. So if you have a slightly larger wrist, then you can absolutely wear this. It will click into place. I'm not sure you will hear this. I did. And then there are two safeties. And I think that that's a wise idea because when you are wearing 12.5 carats of diamonds around your wrist, you do not want to lose it. It is done in 18 karat gold. And as I said, there is 55.5 grams in this. I just want you to see the sparkle one more time. And again, I do realize that this is a considered purchase, $19,200. But if you are in the market for that one-of-a-kind piece, that red carpet piece, that piece that you buy this, you will never, ever not find places to wear this. This is a great, like, by the way, guys, it is a great get out of the doghouse free gift. If you've done anything wrong in the entire span of your relationship, this will probably take care of it. 12.5 carats of diamonds. They are GH in color and VS in quality. Set beautifully. You can literally see them all set shoulder to shoulder. No spaces. They are all done in these gorgeous channels. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 channels of gorgeous baguette diamonds. 12.5 carats in a very substantial bracelet. As I said, this is that get out of free card if you've done anything wrong. Kate says, so interesting. I've never seen that. It truly is unusual, Kate. I think that this is something that you don't see that often. And what I do love about it is the fact that unlike a lot of bracelets where their diamonds go all the way around, all of the diamonds are focused right here in the top. So you're getting 12.5 carats right at the top. Because the bracelet is done in this oval style, what that means is that when you put it on your wrist, that oval will prevent it, the wrist will prevent it from flipping around. So the diamonds will always be on the front, on the top, exactly where you want it. So Erica had said earlier that the ring that I was showing was a great mahjong ring. This is a great mahjong bracelet. As a matter of fact, if you were to put them together, I would tell you, you would definitely stop the game. You may not win the game, but you may. Anyway, let me move on to the next piece. Do not forget about this. You know, as I said, I know that it is a considered purchase. All you really need to do is put it into your shopping cart, hit the affirm option, and you will be able to see what that piece would be paid out over time. I don't know how many payments it lets you. And by the way, if you do get it home and you say, you know, it doesn't fit me, then literally call Carroll's Jewelers. You can call them this evening if you have interest in it, 954-463-3711. Speak to anybody there and they can answer your question. I love this pair of earrings. Now, I showed you this pair earlier, which is what I called a summer pair of earrings. Here is another truly summer kind of feel. These earrings are normally $395, but you're getting 25% off of them this evening. They are absolutely gorgeous. What you're looking at is this beautiful, elegant floral earring. This is all done in translucent Italian hand-done enamel and cubic zirconia. This enamel is done in what they call a guilloche. What that means is that the enamel is not opaque. It is translucent. So they pattern the metal underneath it, and that is called guilloche, and then they put enamel over the top. So you get a little bit of the deeper color where the deeper grooves are and the lighter color. But the benefit to you is that you see that pattern going through. Leslie Estes says, yes, please. Leslie, are you talking about the earring or are you talking about the bracelet that we just showed? Thank you for being with us, Leslie. I appreciate it. Anyway, these are done, as I said, in sterling silver. These are platinum plated. Now, you're getting a precious metal because sterling silver is a naturally white metal. You are getting another naturally white platinum group metal over top. They are platinum plated. Platinum is a member of the rhodium family. It is that truly white metal. It is that very durable metal. Leslie says the earrings. So these earrings are truly incredible, Leslie. I'm just going to move my face out of there. Look at this. Mother of pearl, which I forgot to mention at the top. That's going to pick up almost every color you put it up against. That beautiful flower in the top. Then you have this blue, almost like a forget-me-not on the bottom. These earrings are 3/4 of an inch in drop. I'll let you see that. And here we go. 3/4 of an inch drop. So they are going to hang off of the ear just slightly. The benefit to you is that they will sit right here at the jawline, which is the natural frame to the face. And that is always I always say that that is really like the quintessential length for most earrings that are not like dangling like a chandelier style. As I said, you've got CZ, cubic zirconia, around here. Let me see if I can't show this to you. There you go. So you've got cubic zirconia in the center. Then you've got mother of pearl inlay in each of the petals of the top flower, cubic zirconia around the outside. You have this beautiful translucent Italian guilloche enamel on the bottom. Really an incredible earring. Now these are also done with an omega back, which I think is truly one of my favorite type of backs when I see them on earrings. They fold completely down, which means that you can literally get these into your ear very easily. You can literally slide them into the piercing, and then you flip this up. No fussing with a butterfly back, no worry about having to lose them. And you can, in some cases, if you are somebody who does not have pierced ears and you want to have gorgeous earrings, this omega back will allow you to do so. Speak to them at Carroll's Jewelers. They may be able to cut this post off, and literally this then becomes the clip, and you've got a gorgeous clip pair of earrings. So if you do not have pierced ears and you are always having trouble finding an earring, this could be a great earring for you. $295, you're looking at mother of pearl, hand done enamel, sterling silver, cubic zirconia, platinum plated over the top, which, as I said, platinum is one of the rarest of the jewelry metals. They always say that for platinum, if you melted down all of the gold that there was out there, you would have enough gold to fill 4 Olympic-sized swimming pools. If you melted down all of the platinum, this is how rare it is, you would only have enough to fill 1 swimming pool only up to your ankles. So that tells you how rare it is. It is one of the most durable of precious jewelry metals. It is one of the whitest of most precious jewelry metals. And if you look at a lot of the very, very large diamonds that you see out there, most of them these days are set into platinum because it is so extremely, extremely durable. Mother of pearl, enamel, that gorgeous guilloche, sterling silver, platinum plated. You can get these home for $295. So I'm going to move on to the next item, which is that chain I was showing you. I hope that that's the chain. So this chain is so interesting. When you see this chain when I saw this chain in the store, with the lights and everything, I could have sworn that this was a diamond chain. This is just a gorgeous metal chain of sterling silver, but it has a little bit of an illusion. First of all, let me give you the details here. So the chain normally retails for $200. You are getting 40% off this evening, so that's $80 off, bringing this down to $120. You've got 7 grams of sterling silver. Now, I'm going to try to give you a very, very close-up look because this is truly an unusual and interesting chain because the sterling silver has been gold-plated over the top. And then what the jeweler has done is they have taken a diamond cutting tool and cut into the gold so that the sterling becomes very, very shiny and it really stands out. That's what makes this have the appearance of being diamond set. $120. Now this particular chain is 20 inches, so it's going to fit like right there. Actually, let me see if I'll put this on for you so that you can see. If you decided that you would like to have this chain in another length or another thickness, then there's where 20 inches sits on me. So if you decided that you wanted to get this chain in another length, in perhaps another thickness, then all you need to do is call the store at 954 463-3711 and speak to them. This particular one is $120. Each one of the other styles will probably vary in price. You are looking at sterling silver, partially gold plated, and then cut through, diamond cut through to give it that gorgeous sparkle so it looks like there are diamonds set into this chain. This is the perfect chain if you love that whole layering look, because this would be the perfect layering piece. You saw that I had it earlier. I had it, let me see, I had it styled with the pendant that I had on earlier. Let me see if I can't do this quickly. So it is the perfect layering piece because it will really help frame whatever you have in the center. Or if you wanted to use this as your centerpiece and have something else, perhaps like a strand of pearls on the outside, this would be incredible. It is a gorgeous chain. You've got it's 1.9 millimeters across. You have 7 grams of silver, which means that this is going to be incredibly gorgeous, like heft. It's got some heft to it. I want you to, but I wish you could just feel the absolute gorgeous, gorgeous nature. Let me take my face out of here. Maybe you'll see some more sparkle. So the gorgeous nature of this particular link and the incredible innovative design of the designer taking the sterling silver chain, plating it with gold, and then cutting through that gold so that you do have that gorgeous diamond effect. It truly is incredible. $120 gets this home. As I said, that is 40% off. If you wanted it in other lengths, it is available in other lengths, other thicknesses, other gauges. So please take a moment, and if you love this idea, give them a call at the store or look on the website. You'll be able to see all of the things that they have. I'm going to take this down and we're going to move to the next piece, which is another wow, wow, wow piece. This next piece is a deco-inspired ring. What you're looking at here is citrine. Not just any citrine, because this is not a small citrine by any stretch of the imagination. This citrine is an incredible, incredible size. It is done in this deco kind of feel. The main citrine is 10 carats, 55 points. And I want you to see the sparkle on that citrine. It is a lighter shade, so you have that gorgeous tone on tone. You've got 2 more citrines here on either side that are a little bit darker. The smaller citrines are 1 carat and 30 points. And then you have 6 points of diamonds going down on the shoulder right there. An incredible, incredible piece. I really think that this is truly amazing. In the store, this is normally $4,000. This evening for the show, you get 25% off, so take $1,000 off. That brings it down to $3,000. If you love that dramatic ring, and I'm going to tell you, this is my personal experience. I always love when I see a woman with an important a statement ring. This is truly that gorgeous statement ring. I love the play of color. Here you have black enamel going all the way around, but look at the play on play of color. You've got the black, you've got the deeper citrine color, you have the lighter citrine color. The main citrine, as I said, is over 10 carats. Citrine, in case you are not familiar with it, comes in a variety of different shades. It is a 7 on the most hardness scale, so it's a very durable stone. It is a member of the quartz family, so it does have that gorgeous vitreous luster, that vitreous quality that I was telling you about. So that's why you get that gorgeous, gorgeous reflection off of it. It also has, the citrine has a gorgeous refractive index, and that's why you are getting the refraction of the inner facets here. It is done in a 14 karat gold setting. This is a size 7. Again, if you wanted to have this in a different size, not a problem whatsoever. I want to take you on a little bit of tour, see the gallery work here. I want you to see the diamonds that are going down on the shoulder. Look at the beautiful work on the back. And it is set up not too high. So if you are worried about a large ring on your finger, this is set up. Just about half an inch, maybe a little bit more, but not too high. Not half an inch. What am I talking about? Quarter of an inch. Hard for me to use a ruler these days. Anyway, I love that kind of deco feel. During the deco period, it was all about contrast and it was all about geometric. So here, why this is deco in design or deco in style is that whole idea of the octagon is mirrored. So here you have it in the beautiful center citrine. You have 2 more mirrorings of that octagon on the side, and then of course you have that gorgeous black enamel outside area. Black enamel was very big during that time. I also love citrine because of the symbolism of it. It is actually a symbol of joy. It's a symbol of success. They say that it is associated with the sun god, and this is the essence of light. And it truly does have that gorgeous sunlight quality to it. I think it is an incredible stone. It is the birthstone for November. If you have somebody on your list who is born in November, this would be an incredible piece for them to have. As I said, it is the size 7, not a problem. Should you decide that you need to have it in a different size, you just simply call Carroll's Jewelers, 954-463-3711, and they'll be able to take care of that for you. Definitely give this some consideration. It is truly an incredible piece, and I think one of the pieces that if you really do also love a large important statement ring, this absolutely could be your large important statement ring. You know, my grandmother used to wear a very large aquamarine on her pinky finger, also in this cut, and I always thought that was extremely elegant for somebody to have that big, gorgeous, bold ring, just always there, just simply when she was even when she was nodding for her disapproval. But it is an incredible piece. I hope that you will give it some thought because it is, I think, one of the most show-stopping pieces in the show. Now we're going to move on to a pair of amethyst earrings. These amethyst earrings, I think, are so beautiful. First of all, I also do really love amethyst, that gorgeous purple color. You know, these amethysts, by the way, amethyst is also a member of the quartz family, just like the citrine that I showed you. These are both members of the quartz family, so therefore they share that same hardness, a hardness of 7, which means that they are extremely durable to wear. These are done in a checkerboard cut, so I hope that you are seeing that. You have 2 amethysts for a total carat weight of 5 carats, so each one of these is 2.5 carats each. You have that gorgeous checkerboard cut on both, giving it that little bit of extra sparkle from the top side, that refractive index. And that's why when I was telling you about a vitreous luster, when a stone has that vitreous luster and they facet it on the outside, that gorgeous reflection is what you see. And it is incredible. You've got 2 of them, as I said, 5 carats total weight. They do have a little bit of a drop to them, 5/8 of an inch, I believe. Let's just check that. 5/8 of an inch drop. So there you go, 5/8 of an inch. And if you're looking at the top, what you're noticing here is gorgeous cubic zirconia. These earrings are normally in the store $530. This evening, you are getting 25% off, so you're taking $132.50. These earrings are $397.50. As I said, you're getting amethyst, you are getting sterling silver, and you're getting that little glint at the top there of cubic zirconia. These are done with that classic butterfly and post closure. So this is going to be classic for most of you to work with. There you go. simply put the butterfly back on. You are good to go. Amethyst is also the birthstone for February. So this would make an incredible gift. But amethyst is also, I believe, don't quote me on this, but I believe a lot of the cardinal's rings or the Pope's rings are done with amethyst, because that gorgeous rich color is really associated with not only royalty, it's also associated with the church as well. So 5/8 of an inch in length. Each one of these is 10 millimeters, by the way, by 10 millimeters this way, 8 millimeters across. What that equates to is 2.5 carats in either ear. And again, $397 for this great pair of earrings. Love the way they are set up. Let me move my face from there so that you can see. Each of them has their own beautiful setting. As I turn, you're going to see that checkerboard pattern really start to sparkle. You're getting a little bit of sparkle from the cubic zirconia on the front. And I just think that these would be a great pair of earrings. They go beautifully with the blue. I love purple and blue together. It's almost like that tone-on-tone kind of feel that I think is very, very elegant. I also just love the particular color of purple. I do love amethyst. It's one of my favorite gemstones. And these are that amethyst that is in the mid-range. Oftentimes when you shop in the store, you'll see amethyst. It will be very, very pale, like a lilac color. These are not lilac. These are that true color purple, which is incredible. As I said, you've got 2 of them here, a total carat weight of 5 carats total, and that is they are $397.50 this evening. One of the things I also love about amethyst, I'm sorry, I'm going off on a tangent here, but you know, a lot of gemstones have been around for so long, and each of them has with it like this kind of like old folklore. So in ancient Greece, it used to be believed that if you carried amethyst with you, it would save you from evil spells. It would actually save you from becoming drunk. So if you like your wine, wear your amethyst earrings. That's all I have to say. So this is a great, great pair of earrings. And I do love that story, but I think amethyst is an incredible, incredible gemstone. Just love the fact that these are done with that checkerboard pattern that is going to give you that little bit of extra sparkle. As I said, 5 carats total weight here, and you are truly getting, I think, probably the most quintessential color amethyst. $395, and these are done in sterling silver. Cubic zirconia, you've got 5 carats of amethyst here, and then we are going to move on to the next piece in the show, which is a bracelet. Now, we're classifying this as a men's bracelet because so many guys out there right now are wearing these particular type of bracelets, and also the size, excuse me, the size of this bracelet, which would lend itself to a larger wrist or a man's wrist. This is item number 530-03794. The normal price in the store is $95. You are getting $23.75 off, which represents a 25% saving. You have 3 bands. You've got a classic leather band. You have a woven leather band with red and black together. And then you have this beaded band with all of these various colors together. If you love the idea of stacking, the reality is that this takes that idea and allows you to stack it right away without ever having to worry. This is a wonderful piece for those people who love to boat. This will literally last and last and last. It is a great men's piece. It is 8 inches in length, so it is a good length here. And what you should notice about this is going to be extremely easy for anybody to get on. This clasp is magnetic. You simply slide it and it locks into place with the magnet. When you're ready to take it off, you simply take, well, let me see here. It's hard to do backwards. There we go. And it just locks in place. What you're seeing here is a little bit of a, basically a sizing bar if you want. So if you wanted to wear this on a smaller size, this little piece comes out. So that comes out, and all you need to do is clasp this back. This brings the size down a little bit. So if a woman wanted to wear this, this would be great. Or if you have a guy who wanted to wear this with a slightly smaller wrist, no problem whatsoever. Kate says that this is cool. It is a very cool thing. I think the mixture is so young, it's fresh, it's like really hip. It has that kind of, I think a little bit of a masculine edge to it. So this would be perfect for the guys on your list. Also, the fact that this clasp is done in a matte finish, so you're not going to have to worry about it whatsoever. Easy to get on and off. As I said, let me just show you. You just move it so that like this, so that the magnet is disengaged. If you wanted to wear it longer, all you need to do is put that sizer on, also with a magnet, then clasp it again with the other magnet, and there you go. But this is a great piece. I think this is a great everyday piece for most guys to be wearing. It would go perfectly with jeans. You've got the black, you've got the red. It would go great with black jeans. I think it has a little bit of a more of an edge to it. And I also love the mix of all the different textures, because you do have that gorgeous plain leather here, that woven leather here, and then also the beads. So I think that the different shades of the of colors, the different shades of the leather, the different shades of the beads, and also the different textures really gives us something that, like, it's got everything going on. $71.25 gets this home, which is a great deal. Again, even if $71.25 is a considered purchase, click this, put it into your shopping cart, click the affirm option, and you'll be able to see how many payments that you can spread this out over time. This would be a great summer piece. We're going into the summer. As I said, for boating, it would be great. Will look perfectly with, if you don't want to get too dressed up, but you just want that little bit of extra of something fancy around your wrist. Perfectly, it would go perfectly with a watch. Let me just show you with my watch. So it goes incredibly with the watch. So it is truly that versatile piece that's, when you don't take yourself too seriously. Now, again, there we go. I was like, I couldn't even see there we go. How to do it. There you go. Beautiful piece, $71.25. Love the magnetic clasp, and love the fact that it is really that go everywhere piece specifically for the summer. Now, earlier in the show, I showed you this piece here. It would be better if I showed it to you with the front side up. So let me flip this around so that it is. I showed you this earlier in the show. I also told you that the matching earrings were coming up. So here are the matching earrings. So let me take down this particular bracelet. I'm going to put up these earrings now. This is the perfect match to the bracelets I was showing you earlier, but we are going to talk specifically about the earrings right now. You have a gorgeous, two beautiful, gorgeous lemon quartz, beautifully done. They are that cushion shape, but yet they are faceted with that checkerboard style. So you have that little bit of extra sparkle. As I said, it is a vitreous stone, which means when they have a vitreous luster, when they cut it, it allows for a great amount of reflection off of the top. You have two lemon quartz stones here. Then these are set into sterling silver that has been generously coated in 14 karat rose gold. If you love that rose gold feel that everybody is going after these days, it is a very hot color of gold to have. These are also done on a fish hook back. Very easy to get on and off. Simple for you to put them into your ear and to take off. The fish hook is a little bit longer, and these are rather weighty, so you don't need to worry about perhaps losing these. Again, the idea that these are are that gorgeous lemon quartz. They have a drop of 3/4 of an inch, if I'm not mistaken. There we go, 3/4 of an inch. So they've got a little bit of a drop, which means that they are going to just hang off of your ear, going to give you a little bit of extra light play, going to give you a little bit of extra fun, a little bit of extra sparkle. These are an incredible pair of earrings. Sterling silver, generously coated in 14 karat rose gold. You have 2 lemon quartz stones. They are also checkerboard cut. And so this is truly a great pair of earrings. These normally in the store are $250. Tonight you're getting 40% off. So $150 gets this home. As I said, this is the perfect match to the necklace that I was showing you earlier. Now that we're basically, this is the last piece of the show, click that shop button, which is right here. And literally you can see everything that I have in the show. I want to thank you for being with me this evening. I hope you found some great pieces. If you are in the market for it, this is an incredible piece. Do not forget about that. And with that, I tell you to have a wonderful weekend. I wish you a wonderful weekend, a great balance of your week. And I will be here next Thursday, so I hope you'll join me then. Michael O'Connor for Carroll's Jewelers. Thank you for whoever's sending me those hearts. I will talk